Every hour, every minute, every second, there's something new happening with your favorite pastime. Get all caught up here on Pastimes On The Mic. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and TikTok. Send us any questions you want answered on the show by emailing us. Down below here is the email. Send us a fantasy question. Send us a hot take. We'll be sure to answer on the show. This is Pastimes On The Mic. Boys, how we doing today?
Good. A lot of news going around right now in the baseball world. How we doing, Dennis?
I'm doing great. This is my favorite time of the year when the baseball off season isn't just like rumors until March and stuff actually gets done.
Yeah.
So I actually really
Shocking.
like that. I like the year. What was it? The lockout year when they had the deadline, the soft deadline. So everything was getting done before the lockout or strike, whatever strike. What I forget already. But yeah, like this time of year, like as somebody who grew up watching MLB Network when it first came out. And they would say like, oh, you know, these rumors, that rumors, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And then the next week, same thing. Like, I'm just glad to see like the winter meetings aren't just talk and stuff's getting done. And it looks like, there's going to be some big trades. I wish I was there. I wish I was at the winter meetings.
Yeah, right?
That'd be fun.
Give our 2 cents in the Pastimes On The Mic 2 cents of what the Yankees or what the Cardinals should do, whoever.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of crazy news going down. So let's dive right into it. And I think the biggest headline of the day in all of sports world is the 25-year-old phenom, Juan Soto, most likely going to the New York Yankees. And we're all Yankees fans here, so let's just get out the way. How are we feeling about this if this goes down?
I mean, you got an outfield of Judge, Verdugo, and then you add Juan Soto. I mean, how could you not? It's like an all-star outfield out there now.
2 generational players in Soto and Judge just playing in the same outfield alone. It's already giving me goosebumps, man. It's crazy, dude. Just the fact that we're talking medicals right now with the pitchers going to San Diego, and it's looking like it's going to be Drew Thorpe, like we said on the show. And, like I said, beggars can't be choosers. I wanted to keep Michael King, but if he's what it takes to get Juan Soto, I'm down to bite the bullet. Even just 1 year of Soto, and it gives you the edge of signing him or extending him in free agency. You got to go for it, man. He's 25 years old. His on-base percentage, huge thing the Yankees have been, striving for is trying to get guys on base. That's your answer right there. Hits for contact as well. He's got pop, that short right field porch in Yankee Stadium. Oh, man, I could talk about this for hours, man. Juan Soto, dude. I hope we get the Jeff Passan tweet during the show. It'd be awesome, man. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little nervous just from we are giving up a whole lot of pitchers, and our rotation on paper statistically is pretty decent, but it's still a little, it's not great. The good thing is even after this, there's a lot of players in free agency that maybe we can make a run at. Marcus Stroman, I don't think that's going to break the bank. Now, I don't think, maybe Brandon Woodruff would be one of the pricier players, or Jordan Montgomery would be one of the pricier players. But, I mean, like, there's options out there, man, like Seth Lugo, Michael Lorenzen, Mike Clevenger. There's guys that aren't bad.
Yeah.
Jack Flaherty. I mean, it does definitely fall off that, suddenly James Paxton reunion seems great, or Jake Odorizzi seems great. But I mean, I don't know. If we can also steal Yamamoto, that'd be awesome.
That's what I was going to lead into, Yamamoto. I mean,
Yamamoto's guy.
The one thing I wish we could have done is give all these pitching prospects and Giancarlo Stanton just to free the books up a little bit. Because then you're kind of looking at it as we basically traded the Stanton contract for more or less what could be the Juan Soto contract. Yeah. Obviously, you'd be paying more, but yeah, the gist of it. So that I'm a little nervous about. I like Mike King a lot.
Me too, yeah.
But I get it. Like, the Yankees lineup is objectively horrific. Even at its best, even when everyone's healthy, it's not an elite lineup. You look at the Braves, look at even the Dodgers to an extent, or heck, even Boston, peak for peak, and we don't really match up. Maybe we match up better with Boston, but certainly not other teams like the Rays or the Blue Jays, Orioles, certainly, even the Mets. So you need more firepower than Aaron Judge, and hopefully Stanton and Torres are on a heater at that moment, and that's your lineup. Rizzo should be back healthy. Hopefully he could actually see the ball this year and doesn't have concussions and vertigo at the plate. And hopefully DJ towards the end of the season really seemed to find something after Sean Casey worked with him. Although Sean Casey, the Yankees hitting coach, won't be returning to the Yankees. Hopefully those kind of habits that Casey instilled in some of the players don't get lost.
Yeah. And to your Stanton point, I was actually just reading a tweet. He's actually slimmed down a little bit in weight, so maybe it's making him more athletic a little bit. Hey, it's a step in the right direction. So I'll take anything besides 50 games played and 190 batting average. I think he can only go up from here. But yeah, to your other point though, trading Stanton away, because now I'm thinking with the whole Verdugo trade and stuff, and when Jason Dominguez comes back, it definitely gets a little crowded there. Let's say Verdugo, and I personally love Verdugo. I think that was a great move by the Yankees.
That was so random. So random.
Well, but originally they wanted Glaber for Verdugo in a 1-for-1.
Yeah,
the Boston Red Sox. Maybe the Red Sox are going to throw somebody in, but I heard that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I don't remember them saying that they wanted 2 lefty bats, but now, now like I'm hearing it. I don't remember hearing it. But
they always wanted 2 lefty bats. It was always Bellinger and Soto. That was always like the favorites or like the rumored guys. But now with the acquisition of Verdugo, I think that idea is out. And I think, Dennis knows, everyone knows on Bad and Jet, I was preaching Bellinger to the Yankees. Could still happen. The Soto deal falls through somehow. But yeah, I think Bellinger's definitely out on the Yankees' radar as of right now if Soto is acquired. But, dude, Verdugo, man, this guy hits for, 300, gets great contact. Definitely refreshing as a Yankee fan. I think that's something we definitely needed. And
yeah, I mean, I'll take him, but I hated him when he was a Red Sox.
I mean, you got it.
I can't stand that guy.
It's gonna definitely take me some time to warm up to him.
Like I'm seeing the graphics of him in the Yankees and the pinstripes, and it's just
man.
It's like, it's just like fuck that, man. But then you're like, the Yankees, so you got
Johnny Damon, Roger Clemens, man. Hey, you're gonna love this guy. I'm telling you, man. Verdugo's a good bat, man.
He's a good hitter.
1 year ago today, they tweeted Arson Judge headed to the Giants. So maybe we get a Julia Soto to the Yankees.
What about Juan Soto? A little Star Wars reference right there. Juan Soto to the New York Yankees. But yeah, man, I'm loving the Verdugo acquisition though. And to your point, Dennis, with trading Stan, it gets a little crowded now because I mean, we get Soto, Verdugo, Judge, and Jason comes back. Yeah, I guess Verdugo could shift to the bench, when Jason plays center field, and then you got Stan at DH. But just freeing up Stanton out of that DH slot would do wonders for this team, man. It could be so much more flexible. You could put Judge at DH more because, he's not the most, sturdy guy in the league. He's kind of injury prone. So just to open that DH spot to rotate it, that would be a dream come true for this current Yankees roster. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, Yamamoto's definitely got to be a guy the Yankees get if we trade Michael King. I'm hearing now Corbin Burns is a huge trade candidate now. The Brewers are probably unloading him off this offseason. And speaking of crowded, positions on the Yankees, look at our infield. DJ LeMahieu was just announced as our third baseman. Obviously, Gleyber Torres is our second baseman. Rizzo at first, Volpe at short. We got Peraza, we got Waldo Cabrera. You got all these awesome young utility guys who can play a good infield. Maybe they can go down that route of trading for Corbin Burns. The Yankees got options. I think it's the best thing you can have in the offseason. So we'll see what moves we can make.
Yeah, I don't know what the Yankees are going to do because now the pitching staff desperately needs to be overhauled. Don't have Domingo Germán. Don't have Luis Severino. You have Carlos Rodon, who you guys know I'm not exactly a fan of just because of the injuries.
Yeah.
You have Garrett Cole. That's great. But who else are you counting on? Nestor Cortez is going to be back this year, right?
Montez.
Frankie Montas. Who
It gets a
else?
little shaky, so they're
Who
gonna have to
else?
make a trade or sign somebody.
We
And,
ruined Devi
They
Garcia, so we're
need to
probably not going
get
to see him.
Yamamoto.
yeah,
They need to get-
Yamamoto. And I was telling Guy this last night. I came over his house. Yamamoto and Soto, they come hand in hand. I think once you land
Yamamoto.
one,
I said it last week.
yeah,
Yamamoto.
yeah, once you get one, you're gonna get the other because you're trading all these pitching prospects and pitchers. Michael King, he was projected to be part of the rotation this year, and he was phenomenal as a starting pitcher last year. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
So it stings give him up. So yeah, Soto and Yamamoto, Yami Soto, it comes hand in hand. You get Soto, you're getting Yamamoto. And I want to get you guys' opinion on this though, because I was looking at the numbers and I was like, wow, really? I know he's good, but wow, he hasn't pitched a major league inning yet. Yamamoto is projected to get 10 years, 300 milli. I mean, I'm down for it. I love it. I think he's going to be good, but what do you guys think about those numbers?
I mean, it's a lot of money, but when you're coming from, Japan, like they're gonna be asking for like, I don't want to say top dollar, but that's almost like top dollar. It sounds like he wants. And he's also younger. What Dennis said? What did you say? He's 25.
He's same age as Soto. He's 25.
Yeah. So
I mean, he's trying to cash in young. Probably cash in again when that contract's up. How many years does he want?
10 years.
Oh, so
It's a
he's
$300 million contract.
That's I mean, his contract's not up till he's 35. I don't know.
That's actually kind of fair when you put it that way.
Yeah.
Especially, let's be honest, really think about it for a second. How many Asian pitchers have been busts? Jay Igawa with the Yankees years ago.
Yeah. Daisuke.
He was a bust? I don't think he was bad.
His first
I
2
think
years
they
were
completely
nice,
oversold him with the whole freaking frisbee gyro ball thing. They made it sound like the guy, solved. I don't know if you guys are comic book fans, like solved the freaking anti-life equation of baseball. Like it was, they really overhyped the hell out of him. But his stats were good.
No, his first 2 years were like insane. Yeah.
And guys get injured or whatever. That's you can't predict. Guys like Chin Ming Wang, but overall, like the Asian pitchers typically do very well.
Yeah,
it takes them a year about to get used to the different ball, but usually they're fine with it.
Yes.
Who knows? Maybe I don't know how old Tanaka is. Maybe he could give us some innings out of the pen. I love that guy.
No, I was actually gonna bring that up. I was talking about that in my group chat. Let's say we get Yamamoto, and then I feel like we still need a little more starting pitcher depth, or even just long reliever or whatever. Resign Tanaka, man. Tanaka said himself he would only come back to Major League Baseball to play for the New York Yankees. He could be a great mentor to Yamamoto at the Major League level. That'd be awesome. That Japanese connection.
That's an extremely good point, actually.
Yeah. So Tanaka would be freaking great to come back.
As kind of like almost like a player coach.
Exactly, dude. 1 year deal. Hey, we got a shot at a ring this year. We just got Juan Soto. Judge is healthy. Volpe's, he's due to break out.
One of the best postseason pitchers ever, statistically.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Postseason pitching, absolute animal for the Yankees in the postseason, dude. So, yeah, Tanaka back at the Yankees, man, that would be a dream come true.
Yeah,
but I'm just constantly refreshing Twitter.
Yeah,
Yanks just posted and said there's a cautious optimism that Juan Soto trade to the Yankees could be done in the next few days. So I mean,
get it done today, baby. It's gonna done.
I know. I'm seeing too many different today, tomorrow, next week. It seems like it's really starting to pick up, though. Like,
dude, the Yankees and the Padres are discussing medicals, dude. Like, that's a crazy stat, bro. In the whole trade process, it's gonna happen within the next day or two. That's what I would say. I would not be surprised it happens tonight, tomorrow. It's gonna happen, man. Juan Soto's gonna be a Yankee.
I'm just combing through whoever's a free agent right now.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking. It really does fall off.
Yeah. Yeah, Yamamoto has to be a must for the Yankees.
What if we get Hyunjin Ryu? I always forget, is he Korean or Japanese? South Korean. Oh, whoops. But like there's guys out there that we can get, but you certainly need to get Yamamoto.
Yeah, he's definitely
because it does fall off. It does fall off, man. Yikes! I don't even know if Zach Greinke. That would be a perfect guy to have.
I wouldn't mind
His-
Greinke.
His ERA sucked last year.
He put
But,
a shitty ass team too. It's just
Yeah.
that comes hand in hand sometimes.
But have a guy to just like he was reliable. He's extremely reliable. That guy, I don't think I've ever seen him on a day to day.
Yeah, no,
So he always plays, man.
he'll definitely just eat innings, man, for sure.
Yeah, and he'd be the kind of guy that I think Yankees fans would absolutely love.
Yeah,
He'd be kind of like, oh my god, who was the Australian dude who played for the Yankees? Graham something
oh my
in the
god,
'90s. They
I
like
didn't
love
know
that
that.
guy. Every time he comes back for Old Timers Day, everybody just loves that guy.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I feel like he would be like
all
that.
those
Like,
championship teams. Yeah,
yeah, he used to. Did he wear a shark tooth necklace when he pitched or something like that? The guy was
think
just
so.
a character. But
what's his name, dude? It's bothering
it's
me
something
now.
Graham or Graham something. But
The
lefty.
Yankees will meet with Yamamoto on Monday.
Oh, okay. If he has a scheduled meeting, that means he's not going to go before that. So
Yeah,
that's a good sign.
Meet with him right now, bro. Get him and Soto right now.
Graham Lloyd. Graham Lloyd.
Ah, that's who it is. Yeah,
Graham Lloyd. Yeah.
Character. Yeah, Zach Greinke. I could see if the Yankees did get him, and I don't know if he's even going to pitch. He might retire.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that could be fun because that's honestly one of the best guys left. Eduardo Rodriguez.
Yeah,
That could be
I
good.
love
Blake
Erod.
Snell.
Erod's underrated. He was a Yankee killer too. So I
Oh my
mean, have
God.
him on our side this time. That'd be awesome. But maybe get you guys' opinions on this. I know Yankee fans like to get head over heels. I'm not trying to build a whole super team here. But would you trade the likes of like Peraza and Pereira for a guy like Corbin Burns?
Yeah,
And then like some other prospects on top? Because I don't know how much control Burns has, but the fact is,
I think he's only got this is last year, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong.
Kind of like a Soto deal. All right, so you get two of those guys on a discount just due to their service
I'll look
time
it up.
available.
You're giving up a lot of youth just to go at it for 1 year. I mean, you got to do it because after like the Yankees are really pushing to have like a good year after the bad year they had last year,
Yeah,
He is
missing the playoffs. I don't know.
he's an
I mean, like
unrestricted- oh, sorry.
I would obviously do it for Soto. I mean, Corbin Burns, good pitcher, obviously very good. What is he? A little older?
Yeah,
I think he's like 29.
yeah, he hits.
He's not
He's
that.
29 years old and 52 days.
Dude,
Interesting.
he's,
According to Sport
yeah,
Track.
he's been the best. He's been one of the best pitchers over the last 4 seasons, man. I mean, is he?
I don't want to throw away the whole farm. I mean,
yeah,
you go and get.
that's a good point. It took us a while to even get to this point.
You go and get
on.
Soto. I mean, I think you chill, get obviously not chill, but like don't start throwing everyone away. I mean, I'd rather get someone like Yamamoto, not only have to pay him and not have to give up youth.
Yeah.
And then you got a lineup of what? Cole, Yamamoto, Rondon, Nestor, and then who's your fifth starter?
Frankie probably, or
Montez, because you're losing King to Soto. I don't know. I'm not all for going to get someone like Burns. I would have to say no.
It would definitely depend on the price. Like, I don't know what the Brewers really want. Aren't the Brewers looking for a first baseman too? It's not like one of their big. So I know there's a whole Pete Alonso, Corbin Burns, or whatever trade rumors a couple of months ago. So
Jesus, that would have been a.
To be honest with you, I think that should have been a 1-for-1.
Burns for Pete.
Yeah, that's fair. The Brewers' offense is atrocious.
Yeah, they need
like Mark Canha was legitimately their best hitter. Mark Canha.
Don't they have a
not Carl Yastrzemski, not Robin Yount, Mark Canha. If that's the best hitter on your team, bro, I'm not trying to disrespect Mark Canha. You know I like Mark Canha, but
he's clutch. He's clutch, bro.
So they need hitting desperate. That's why I was actually thinking Peraza and Stanton for Burns.
I would do that.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously that heavily favors the Yankees, but you get a very young, very talented hitter in Peraza. You get somebody that with lineup protection could really just destroy baseballs in Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take on the contract and you give up Corbin Burns. Maybe if you want to throw in 2 lower-ranked prospects in that deal, sure. But if you're the Yankees, but I don't know. Like the Brewers just need so much offense of help.
Yeah. Blake Snell too.
They really lucked into winning their division last year. Big time.
Yeah.
Every other team's collapsed on itself.
Another name maybe won't be as expensive that I'm so down to bring back is Jordan Montgomery. Bring back Monty and Yamamoto. Comes a little bit cheaper. He's familiar with the club. Kind of does that Andy Pettit role a little bit. Was a Yankee, went to a Texas team. Comes back. I would love it. Montgomery would be a great pickup. I feel like they definitely got to pick up like 2 starting pitchers, Yamamoto being one of them. If we're giving up all this pitching depth to San Diego. Blake Snell again is still available. I don't think he's on the Yankees' radar though. Erod, I like.
Off a great year.
Blake Snell's going off a great. He's gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Erod's a great pick. I know Dennis loves Erod. I think he'd be a good fit. Stroman wouldn't be.
I feel like Stroman's just so controversial. Like he's just always in the news for saying something on Twitter.
He's very like roller coaster too. Like one actually playing. He's either amazing or he's dog shit.
Shit. It's one or the other.
There's no in between.
He reminds me a lot of Taiwan Walker.
Yeah. So there's definitely still some names on the board for the Yanks. Hopefully it's Yami Soto and maybe
I could definitely say though, like I said before, like I feel like Soto is more of when, not if. Like it's like when is it gonna happen, not if it's gonna happen. Because I don't know. I just don't see any other team like involved in it like the Yankees are right now.
Yeah. It's as a Jets fan, I'll say it on pre-show. It's giving me huge Aaron Rodgers vibes from a Jets fan standpoint. It's exactly how this went down. It's on par. Like all the rumors, all the outside noise, matter of when, not if. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So I'm excited. The other big fish though on the market, and his destinations are starting to twine down a little bit. Shohei Ohtani. A lot of Blue Jays talk I've been seeing. That kind of came out of left field a little bit for me.
Yeah. I mean, didn't we just say like last week that Blue Jays were talking about shipping Guerrero and Bichette? So I don't know. Why would he want? I just don't know. I don't know about. They said because he played in a dome in Toronto's in a dome. Like when he played in the dome in Japan, like there was some sort of. I don't know. I just don't know why you would want to go to Blue Jays.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the Blue Jays' plan is really, man. It's like you said last week. We're talking about how they want to trade Guerrero and Bo Bichette, and now all of a sudden they're going to go after the biggest win now guy in the league at over $600 million. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they seem desperate.
They do.
No, just a little off track here, but I don't know if it was said. Supposedly, the top candidates to sign Yamamoto are the Red Sox, Giants, Dodgers, and Cubs, with the Yankees, obviously. So, that was interesting.
Was that an order, or was just name off the teams? Like,
I don't know. That was just a tweet from John Paul Morosi. It's on MLB Network, but
yeah, Yankees got him, dude.
Yeah,
they got it.
As for Ohtani going to the Blue Jays, I was just talking about this to my dad the other day. People always kind of overlook Toronto, but it's the biggest market in North American sports. In the NBA and Major League Baseball. It's not a city. It's an entire country.
Yeah.
Because every single Canada, they all have TSN. That's their ESPN.
Yep.
So you get the most bang for your buck. You get the most eyes watching you. You get the most jersey sales. Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan made a killing on jersey sales. When they're in Toronto, just because there are so many fans there. I mean, look how bonkers the whole country went when the Raptors made it to the finals and then won the finals. The Blue Jays, people kind of forget in the 90s, they did build a Death Star and then built another one. Yeah. So it was and won, and so they get overlooked a lot, but they have money to throw.
Yeah.
They have a lot of money to throw.
Especially
because their team is young.
Yeah.
They have guys on cheap deals. Kevin Biggio can't be making that much. He came alive towards the end of last season. Bichette is, they're not hitting free agency. Guerrero's not hitting free agency. You have time. And I think that some people are also optimistic that Manoah could turn things around. We'll see. But I'm not surprised that Ohtani could be going to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with you on that. If it does happen, you're going to have Ohtani posing pictures of Drake and shit, dude. It's just going to cause so much, money flow, dude. It's going to be insane. But, yeah, I'm still and another thing we got to talk about. I didn't add it to the doc. Personally, my destination pick, I've been saying it since the summer, Ohtani to the Mariners. The Mariners trade away Jared Kelenic to the Braves. So, I mean, maybe they're opening up some money. Could be a good pick there. I'm sticking with them because I just want to be like, haha, I was right. So, but yeah, Toronto makes sense. Seattle starting them, maybe getting the mix a little bit. The Dodgers, I think they've been the favorite.
I think it's the Dodgers or the Blue Jays. It's one of them.
I wish he went to Miami.
Miami would be cool.
He'd be so good with them.
Adds that.
They don't have a great lineup, but him and Arias on the same team.
That'd
the
be
best power hitter, the best contact hitter, and then a bunch of old school glove first guys with a solid pitching staff. That could be lethal.
Really could.
That's not going to happen. But I don't know. I don't know where Ohtani's going to go because
I don't know.
$60 million a year for 10 years. That's absurd.
And he's not going to pitch the first year of the contract.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're paying that much money for a DH year one, and you don't know if he's going to pitch the same coming off his second Tommy John surgery. Obviously, listen, it's Ohtani. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm just saying, but I mean, everyone's human. He's coming off his second Tommy John. You're paying him $600 million probably to be a DH year one. I don't know. I'm kind of happy the Yankees are staying away from him. Because, I mean, who knows if he comes back and it's the same pitcher he was.
Oh, I wish the Yankees got him. Make no mistake.
Listen, no, I'm not. It's Ohtani. I'm not saying, I don't want him at all. I'd take him in a heartbeat. But it's just, I don't know. Because his bat is obviously legit. He's a great hitter.
The only reason why the Yankees aren't in on Ohtani is because of Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton. It's because of Stanton.
That's the only reason why,
Everything leads back to fucking Stanton, bro. I can't stand him.
That's what I'm saying. I love Stan to death. I do, but he
sucks.
He's clogging up that DH spot, and for so much money, it's you're paying a guy that much.
Let the feelings go. He fucking blows.
He should be doing more, but
that's why I'm saying that should have been their priority number one is trading Stan this offseason.
Yeah.
And people were saying, "Well, what are you going to get for me?" I will take your lowest ranked prospect for Giancarlo Stanton, just so you take the money.
Yeah.
You give me whatever dog crap you want to get rid of, whoever you want to pay. You have a bad contract that's still better than Stanton. Fine, I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
and I love Stanton. He's one of my favorite players, not just on the Yankees, but in the league. The problem is he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, it's the money and just the baggage that comes with it, dude. You're paying a lot for just so little. And when he's on, man, he's on. He's the best power.
I'm tired of him on, him off. He's good, he's bad. Yeah. He's this, he's that. He's never had a consistent year with the Yankees. He's either injured or fucking blows. Get him out of the team. I'm done with him. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Nick knows how I feel about it. I'm sure you're starting to realize too, Dennis, how I feel about this guy.
Really? Tell me how you really feel.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm sure. I know.
Guy has good. 4 Stanton jerseys, man. He's his biggest fan.
I wasted so much money on this fucking loser.
Oh man, but
he needs to go.
He does.
He needs to go.
It's a sad reality of it, yeah. Especially with the way this team is structured now, with the whole Soto and Verdugo deals, man. It's going to be.
He doesn't run. He doesn't sprint. He can't sprint because his hamstring's going to fall off his leg like turkey on Thanksgiving dinner.
Listen, I know you really like Verdugo, Nick, but there were reports that said it's not impossible that he gets traded.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
So don't get married to him being on the team.
Oh no,
I wouldn't be too shocked if he gets thrown in the Soto deal.
That's what I brought up last night when me and Guy were hanging out. I was like, he could easily get flipped like crazy, and I'm totally fine with that. But
I think that already went to
Same.
bed though. I think they just tweeted like an hour ago, like he's not
Oh, really?
most likely.
yeah,
not
and
gonna
also
get
the
flipped.
Yankees posted that thing like "Welcome to the team." He has a Yankee cap on. They photoshopped
Yeah,
the
like,
Yankee
there's no way
jersey.
they're posting.
When I
that
saw
and saying,
that,
"You know
I was
what?
like,
See you
"Yeah,
later."
Damn it. I was going to say, keep Mike King, or Clark Schmidt, and throw in Verdugo.
Because I'm trying to think, does San Diego even need an outfielder in return? Because they're trying to dump Grissom as well. So I'm trying. Their outfield's
I
top
mean,
tier.
Grisham's also terrible. He's batting like a
Yeah,
190
that's a
every
good
year.
point. That's
Yeah.
a very good point. Except when he goes against the Mets and then suddenly he turns it to Tony Gwynn for 2 games
Yeah,
and eliminates them. That was hilarious.
like I like Verdugo just to be like a bridge outfielder until Jason comes back. I think it's kind of a perfect guy to get for that scenario. Like obviously, I would.
And then it gives you room to rotate players like a day off.
Exactly,
someone.
like you can move Verdugo to the bench and not sweat a thing. It's like, oh yeah, he's probably gonna be the best bench outfielder in the league at that point. Like the guy's awesome. He gets like 160 hits a year, 300 batting average. I like for the contact. Like
Yeah, he's good. He's a
Yeah.
very good player. Don't
I
get
like
me
for the
wrong.
contact. I'm not gonna go out and buy his jersey or anything like that. But no, I do like the move for the Yankees and the fact they gave up nothing for him, dude. Greg Weissert is the headliner. Come on, man. Finesse the Red Sox, dude.
Yeah, that guy was ass last year for the Yankees.
And I rooted for Greg
Well-
Weissert. I rooted for him because Long Island guy. I was like, all right, come on, let's
He's a
go,
Long
man.
Island guy. Where's he from?
I'm trying to remember. I think he's from like. Is he from Nassau County? He might be Bayshore, dude. Might be Suffolk County.
Huh.
Bayshore, New York. Yeah, town right next to me, man. Yeah, he's from Bayshore.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I was rooting for him. Like, yo, Greg Weissler. I love the guy, but I mean, for Verdugo,
Man.
I think I'm taking that too.
You know, I would have taken over Verdugo straight up. Michael Brantley.
Yeah,
I love Michael Brantley. love Michael Brantley.
No, yeah, me too. I like Brantley a lot.
Because I was
A
just
little
looking
older, a little more injury prone, but it would have been a good move.
I was
Wait a
just
minute,
looking at the Yankees. I mean, at the free agents at left, because now I'm like, well, actually, no, they would need somebody to play what, right?
Yeah,
The Red Sox. Oh, so there's like nobody. Teoscar Hernandez is the best player.
Teoscar Hernandez is a free agent.
Yeah,
Wow.
I wouldn't mind if Teoscar Hernandez either.
Yeah,
Hunter
he's got
Renfroe?
serious pop.
Randall Grichuk, Will Myers.
Problem with
Tyler
Teoscar,
McKee.
he's another one of those home run strikeout dudes, man.
Yeah, I thought it was insane the Mariners let him go. I don't think they have any idea on how to run a team. I want to be clear. The Mariners, I have no clue what they're doing. No clue. They're like kind of the same way I look at the Giants right now of like, dude, you realize this isn't a video game, right? Like, there are ramifications. For
you can't go back to your previous save file. No.
yeah. Seriously, it's there's no checkpoints here, Bubba.
Yeah, Jared Kelenic was definitely like a head scratcher. If they don't land anyone big, that's a freaking dog shit move by Seattle. Kelenic's gonna ball out in Atlanta, bro. He's gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
He's back in the same division with the Mets, the team that originally traded for him for Edwin Diaz and Cano. He's gonna want to freaking have a revenge tour every game. He's gonna light the Mets up, dude. He's gonna be that Chipper Jones guy. I'm telling you, man.
I'm looking right now on Twitter. It's Brian Hoach. He's reported that Yankees intend to keep Verdugo and DJ LeMahieu as the Yankees starting third base.
Yeah, I like those moves. I like those moves. Those are contact guys. That's what we need. And if LeMahieu can kind of retain his form from 2019, 2020, just even a fraction of that,
I got his jersey too, man. He's my favorite Yankee, LeMahieu.
Yeah, I love LeMahieu.
We got the power guys, and hopefully we'll be Soto. We got Judge. We got Stanton. Volpe can freaking whack it, man. That guy, he's got power.
Yeah, I always say his average doesn't do him justice because he let off last year.
Yeah,
and he was still figuring himself out.
He started off pretty cold last, and once that chicken parm dinner of Austin Wells happened, he really took off.
I think we talked about it last week, but obviously, you can't keep three. So is it Higgy or Trevi that stay? I think you guys said Higgy, right?
Higgy, I think, has the clubhouse behind him. Cole loves Higgy. That's like his
Yeah, I was
guy.
gonna say when you're the personal catcher for the best pitcher in baseball, you're kind of not untouchable, but
and
not too far off.
sometimes less is more. Like with Higgy, I think Trevino's the superior player, but Trevino was an all-star 2 years ago. Better trade value right there off the jump.
Yeah,
so
you're right. Because neither of them would be like the first string.
Exactly. So yeah, I think keep Higgy. Cole loves him. Clubhouse guy.
I just find it funny how like a year ago today, the arson judge to the Giants thing dropped, and now we're talking about getting Juan Soto a year later.
Sports is funny, man. As the years go by, guys change, teams, whatever. It's just crazy. A year ago today, I was working security at Target, and I got the tweet saying,
"You were a Target guy too?"
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, used to work in LP, man. But yeah, I got the tweet saying arson judge to the Giants. I was the most pissed off dude for 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden the reports came out. I was like, oh no, he's not going to the Giants. He's going to the Yankees. I was like, whew.
Not for a minute did I ever think he was going on any other team than the Yankees.
Yeah, I was like, really, the Giants, dude?
I think if the Yankees won the World Series,
I was driving home.
Freaking John Heyman, man.
I think if the Yankees won the World Series last year, I think he would have gone to the Giants, but I don't think he would have. I know that's crazy, and people say I'm crazy when I say that, but it's the Giants. I think he wants to win, and the Giants clearly they're not winning anytime soon.
Yeah.
Like you just saw the writing on the wall of wait, so your team doesn't have a pitching staff? Okay.
Yeah.
In what division? So like I don't know. I never thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah. And back to your point saying if the Yankees won it all in 2022, then he would leave a free agent and say, yeah, that's not really crazy because I think we've seen that time and time again. He's like, all right, I've done my part.
Yeah.
Kind of, a little bit of a different situation, but Freddie Freeman,
right.
wins the World Series with the Braves. Kawhi Leonard with the Raptors, like, all right, I want to get the chip. I'm bouncing. So
the Freddie, continue.
So it's actually funny to bring this up. I was talking to a few buddies of mine. If Juan Soto comes in for a year, they win a World Series, and then he dips, so he goes to like the Mariners or something like that, or wherever. You guys satisfied? One ring, 1 year of Soto, and he's gone.
No.
Really?
It's just like,
I'd be satisfied because we won a ring, but I would want more.
I want more. I'm selfish.
Yeah.
Get hungry, yeah.
Yeah, especially
you can't tell me if they go and win a chip, he's not re-signing. Like yeah, you guys were just saying you win a chip, like, oh yeah, now I'm leaving in free agency. But I mean, like, you're bringing it back with Cole, Judge, Volpe. Like, majority of the players are coming back next year.
Yeah.
So like, you got to think like, oh, it's re-signs. I don't know. I'd want to come back. I mean, yeah, I test free agency. Everyone always says as a player, like that's the best time. Like they told Judge, like test free agency. Get pretty much spoiled from all these teams.
Yeah.
They'll fly you everywhere, you and your family.
My one issue with all of this Soto talk, my one issue, if I had to bitch and complain about one thing, is that Juan Soto is, a Scott Boras client. That guy's gonna want to milk every team possible, talk to everybody, get the best value possible. And, it's Juan Soto. I don't blame him, or his agency, whatever they got to do. He's 25 years old. What's up?
And then not do a single interview for the rest of his life.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
I hate that so much. Hate that. It's for the sport. It's bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll say, Scott Boras, that guy. Ugh. So I'm just hoping they get him and like a miracle happens.
John Heyman just posted Yankees and Padres are said to be making significant progress on Juan Soto. No word if it's done or official yet. That's a misleading tweet.
John Heyman's a goon. That dude, like, just say what you want to say, bro. Like, say what's actually happening. Like, listen, they're talking medicals, bro. We're way past like. It's gonna happen.
I gotta reel you in because Giants fans thought Carlos Correa was gonna be on their opening day lineup, and then Mets thought the same thing.
Yeah, that's also true. Correa, though, that guy, I don't even know.
I mean, his ankle's
That-
made of spaghetti.
Yeah, that's that was a whole
They call him Spaghetti Carlos.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a whole different scenario right there. So,
End of the week is when Ohtani will decide.
Yeah.
So we're not
Well,
Are we
finding
getting
out.
like a decision special like they have with LeBron? I hope they do.
oh
this.
god, Shohei Ohtani. I'm taking my talents to South Beach. He's gonna.
I'd be right. The whole world
Yeah.
would be like, wait, what? And I'd just be, you know.
Mets owner Steve Cohen flew to Japan to meet with Yamamoto. Fuck you, Cohen. Fucking Mets.
You're
Yeah,
they already
Mets
got
are
their
like,
ace.
whoa,
They
they're
already
in
got their
the
ace.
mode.
Luis Severino, baby.
Cashman did it.
The only
during
reason why
the
the
season.
Mets, like, you know, because they have Senga, so they have that relationship, I'm sure. So it's just like, I don't know.
We have Higgy, bro.
It's true.
bro,
It's true.
we got our Japanese connection in Higgy, baby. Oh, we're
have
good.
Higgy.
We're flying with colors now, baby.
Yeah.
Yami Soto, baby.
What's
Oh,
I forgot. No, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oops.
you know, actually, before this pod started, I did see this kind of taking a little bit of a left turn here. Craig Kimbrell to the Orioles.
Yeah, I saw that. That was sneaky. Just kind of snuck in.
Very
Really?
sneaky. Yeah, Craig Kimbrell to the Orioles.
I didn't even realize
All
it was
this
free
news
agent.
going on. I saw that.
Another name we go into the AL East, man. Like this
What?
division wasn't stacked enough.
MLB.com/news betrayed me. That's not on here.
Yeah.
But how much?
Or
Or does it not say?
let me see. Because I think Bob Nightingale tweeted it.
Oh, Bobby.
Let's see. All I saw was Craig Kimbrell, Orioles. That's all I saw. Let's see what we got here. I think it's a 1-year deal. I don't know the money.
Who's Penn Murphy? Signed a 1-year deal with Atlanta.
Say that one more time. Who?
Penn Murphy, spelled Penn, and then Murphy,
Penn?
Murfee. Penn Murphy.
I've never heard that name in my life.
I gotta look this guy up. I kind of recognize it, but
So I don't know if it's totally official, but because Ken Rosenthal went to weird Craig Kimbrell close to deal with Orioles. So I thought it was official though. But
this
yeah,
guy's actually kind of a bucket. I'm sorry, continue.
what's his stats? I've never heard this guy before in my life.
16 games played this season, 1.29 ERA.
And the Braves signed
With
him.
your hometown Mariners, Nick. The
Really?
team that you love so much, yeah. His career, 83.1 innings pitched and a 2.70 ERA. That's not bad.
Was he? Did they sign?
a
Or was he
reliever.
part of that whole Kalenic deal?
I don't know. He signed a 1-year deal with Atlanta now. That's what
Atlanta,
it says.
man. Atlanta finds just gems in the dirt, bro. So I mean,
Brad Boxberger. Oh my God.
Brad
Remember that guy? Amir Garrett. Amir Garrett's only 32? What?
Amir Garrett.
Dude, I'm having so much fun on this page. The MLB.com, all the free agents
Yeah.
and where they're going.
Speaking of like closers and stuff, Kirby Yates to the Texas Rangers. I think that's a great pickup.
He's still throwing it.
He's still throwing. I think he got hurt though, so he's definitely not as reliable as the same guy he was back in his Padres days. But he's a good bullpen piece, man.
37. Jesus.
Yeah, he's 37 now. Yeah,
Wasn't
dude,
he
that
on
one.
the Rangers last year? But didn't he
think
win a
he was
ring
on
with them?
I think he was on the Braves.
Really?
Yeah, he had that monster 2019 season of San Diego. 41 saves, 119 ERA. Yeah.
You
Could
know
be a
who
sneaky
else was,
pickup.
you know who else was like that, then got hurt immediately? Trevor Rosenthal. What's that guy
Yeah.
up to? Oh,
Dude.
my God.
I remember, where did he go to? I had a hot take like 3 years ago.
Didn't he go to the Mets?
He was a
And he
Met.
got hurt?
Yeah.
Didn't he sign with them and then need surgery or something? He went somewhere and then immediately needed surgery.
Might have been San Diego. because he got traded from the Royals in 2020 to San Diego. That was 2020. That was the last we heard of him.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude,
I remember
he was the best reliever in baseball for a bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, with the
Like
St. Louis Cardinals. Yeah, he had like 48 saves.
Insane.
I remember when he made his comeback in 2019. He was with the Nationals. That's the year they won the World Series. I remember saying, I was like, Rosenthal's got like 50 saves this year, I guarantee it. And then he got hurt like earlier on, and then he got traded to Detroit, and he was terrible.
They had him and Brad Hand, didn't they?
2019 Nationals.
Yeah,
I think so.
Revering out.
And Doolittle, Sean Doolittle.
Dang, so we're just throwing pitchers away like candy. 3 to the Red Sox, $1 trillion to the Padres, supportedly.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We got to get at least like 2 of the better starting pitchers, just to bolster the rotation. Maybe sign some bench pieces, bullpen pieces.
What are the Mets doing?
They got the stud Sevy.
Yeah, they got Sevy. That's kind of the last I've heard about. They kind of made some like low key moves. Joey Wendell, I think they got.
They did.
Yeah, Joey Wendell. They're making low key moves. It's going to be another rebuild year for them.
They're planning to get Juan
Soto. Hold on.
Done.
They made a deal early yesterday. Jose Iglesias. Whoa.
Jose Iglesias. The stove is hot.
Gosh.
Stove is hot.
Fully healthy, Edwin Diaz is.
And I think it was Sevy, man. It's a 1-year deal. If he balls
they got a new
out,
bench coach too. The Mets.
If he balls out, they could trade him. I could see Severino going to like the Astros or some shit, dude. I could so see it.
They're on you probably saw this already, Dennis, but on MLB Network they have the Yankees' potential starting lineup, and that man Florial is still making the lineup.
Florial.
Wow. What's he playing?
Center field. They got
I'm taking Verdugo over.
Verdugo on left, Florial center, and Judge in right, and then your good old Bud Stanton DH.
So
automatic out.
That's the lineup without the Soto deal, though.
Yes, that's without Soto, of course.
Pointless.
I don't think they're benching Soto.
Pointless conversation.
So we've spent about the whole show talking baseball.
You just said they wouldn't bench Soto?
No, it was
Why
a
not?
joke.
Super weapon on the bench?
We're the best bench player in the league.
The future of baseball.
We're deep, bro.
You're only as good as your bench.
No.
I think we shift gears a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
We could talk about all these what ifs but honestly, there's nothing really entertaining about football, if I'm going to be completely honest.
That's why. But we did kind of have a possible NFC championship game preview the past week. 49ers versus the Eagles. I know we want to talk about that for a little bit. Dennis, what do you got for me?
Well, this was a big one. Everybody, Sunday afternoon, nationally televised on Fox. Everybody's getting stoked. Week 13 football, getting closer to the postseason. People kind of starting to lose some of that turkey weight they put on around Thanksgiving. I sit down, like many other Americans, and watch the Eagles get bludgeoned to death by the 49ers in an absolute boat race of a game, with Brock Purdy throwing 4 touchdowns on an Eagles defense that, let's be honest, has been profoundly overrated this season. Statistically, they're not good. 314 yards, sacked twice, only a loss of 4 yards for little Brock. And then Christian McCaffrey runs everywhere. 17 carries, 93 yards, 1 touchdown, the best running back ever, according to some people on this program. Deebo Samuel, 30 carries, 22 yards, 1 touchdown. And Deebo, 4 receptions, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns.
They're disgusting, dude. They're actually disgusting.
They absolutely humiliated the Eagles, who were at
but
home
Jalen Hurts for MVP
in front of a sold-out crowd at the Link. Unbelievable. And let's see how my guy Boston Scott did. 1 carry for 2 yards. Oh, no. But Jalen Hurts also was in concussion protocol. Nick Sirianni reported masterful head coach sends him back out in an absolute blowout game. That was stupid.
Yeah, that's.
Then there was the whole Big Dom versus what's his name controversy. Trey Greenlaw, right? That's the guy's name. Yeah, Dre Greenlaw. Excuse me. That whole thing. My God, I gotta ask the question. As Guy had pointed out, MVP favorite Jalen Hurts, one fumble that he recovered. He didn't lose it, but it was a fumble. 298 passing yards, 26 completions on 45 attempts, 1 touchdown, 3 sacks for a loss of 27 yards.
Overrated.
So, not a tremendous game for him. But A.J. Brown, 8 receptions for 114 yards. Devonta Smith, 9 for 96 and a touchdown.
Yeah, 49ers are an absolute unit. They're a crazy team.
My God. Jalen Hurts did have a rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
It was a tush push.
It was 1 yard, right?
Push. Yeah, it was a tush push.
Yeah, I don't think we got to bring this topic up.
I got to ask the question. Are the Eagles
frauds?
Dare I say it?
I don't think they're frauds.
Frauds? Who did they beat?
Going up against the 49ers.
Hold on. They beat the Patriots 25-20 week 1. Bad team. They beat the Vikings 34-28. Week 2. They beat the Buccaneers week 3 25-11. They beat the Commanders 34-31. These are bad teams that are just lighting them up all year long. All year long. They beat the Rams, and I think, was that without Stafford? No, Stafford's first game back, I think. 21 for 37, 222 yards for Stafford that game. But listen, then they lost to the Jets. They beat the brakes off Miami 31-17.
Hurts isn't even top 5 in passing yards or passing touchdowns.
They have – I just don't understand. 38-31, they beat Commanders again. They beat Dallas 28-23. 21-17, they beat the Chiefs. 37-34, they beat Buffalo.
Those are all pretty good teams.
I
wouldn't call them frauds. I think frauds a little rough. But
they went 5-0 against teams that sucked to start the season, then lost to the Jets.
I would hope so. Yeah, the Jets are fucking just. I don't know how to describe that team. Dude.
But it's not like. Listen, all I'm saying is I have no faith in this Eagles defense this year. They have not been good.
The defense is a little overrated. I think the 49ers are a much more better complete team. I actually picked them to win in my pick 'em, so I'm not surprised that they won. But
I mean, they did go to
49ers are fucking crazy.
They did go to Kansas City and beat the Chiefs 21-17.
I would have called them frauds, but the best.
No, I'm not gonna say they had a bad week, but still holding my ground. Hurts is not
one of the worst
an
weeks
MVP
of any
candidate.
team.
Oh, he's an MVP candidate.
No.
Yes.
I'm starting to agree with Guy.
He's at least a candidate. Come on.
Well, yeah, but
no.
Yeah, he is.
He's a candidate, dude. Come on.
Legitimate or illegitimate candidate?
McCaffrey, Hill, Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson.
All candidates.
I'd put Stroud ahead of Lamar.
And
I think Dak is the most deserving quarterback right now.
100%.
Book it.
100%.
Or
he's not even Hurts isn't even top 5 in passing, and he's not top 5 in passing yards or touchdowns. He's top 5 in rushing touchdowns. Go figure.
The combined passing and rushing, I think, equals.
That is fair. He's no Gardner Minshew.
Yeah. He's definitely a candidate.
No.
Definitely a candidate. That's absurd. He's a candidate.
He's not.
I'm no Eagles fan on the show. I'm a fucking sorry Jets fan. So I'll appreciate a good quarterback when he's doing good. He's an MVP candidate.
Tua's having a better year than him. Dak's having a better year than him. Brock Purdy's having a better year than him. Mahomes better year than him. CJ Stroud better year than him. It's just because he's 10-2 on an Eagles defense. I mean Eagles offense. That's it's bullshit. He's not an MVP candidate. Sorry.
According to ESPN Bet, didn't even know that was a thing. The Eagles are 3.5-point favorites Oh, I'm sorry. 3.5 dogs against the Cowboys.
It's in Dallas, right?
Yeah. I don't know
Not
if
saying
I'd
that
go
matters,
far.
but
No. Do I download Caesars? That's suddenly that's an idea.
refer a friend.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not shitting on Hurts, but I am.
Yo, you're shitting on Hurts. You are shitting on Hurts.
You've been shitting on him for the past few weeks, bud.
Yeah, shitting on him.
I mean, I'm not a biased Washington Commanders fan. I just genuinely don't believe that he's an MVP candidate right now.
Well, it's easy. It is also easy for you to say that anytime your team plays them, they beat the shit out of the Eagles. They lose, but it's never nearly as difficult as it should be.
I just don't. I don't know. I'm not seeing how he's an MVP candidate this year. I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see it.
I'm going by how the NFL usually awards it, and I agree it's bullshit that it is a QB
and it's
award
always
most
bullshit
of the time.
who they awarded. The MVP
so that's what I'm going by.
I'm going by credibility.
I'm going by like just betting odds here and everything. Like, he's combined between rushing and passing like over 30 touchdowns. The yards all make up for it. He does have the best record in the league. Like I said on previous shows, I hate bringing up win-loss record. It's like when James Harden beat LeBron in 2018 for the MVP. It was bullshit. LeBron cleared him in every category. But I feel like just Jalen Hurts is overall just what he can do. And he has that record. He's definitely in the conversation. I think he's still top 3 in betting odds. I mean, he's a candidate at the end of the day.
Everyone has their own opinion. I don't believe he's top 5.
It's just the way it is.
I think there's 5 other quarterbacks or 5 even other players that are more deserving of the MVP than Jalen Hurts.
CMC is still my vote at the end of the day.
It's just the amount of hype that the Eagles get.
Brock Purdy is the fucking favorite for MVP. You're granted having a great year.
He's the favorite?
Which is bullshit.
On what?
Just go online, Google it.
Are you fucking kidding?
Brock Purdy's the current favorite. I'm betting on it.
He is the current favorite.
Stop.
And I love Brock Purdy. I do. But, bro, CMC is the best offensive.
Dude.
No, he is. CMC's the best player on that fucking team. He shows up week in, week out. Brock Purdy was
Purdy's not even a top 4 player on his own fucking offense.
Brock Purdy was dog shit like 2 weeks in a row, and everyone was calling him a fraud. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you go week to week basis on this shit, you're gonna go insane. I'm just saying. Like, CMC's been there every fucking week. He's a fucking engine on that team. CMC's still my pick. You all know how I feel about that, man. So
Brock Purdy, people forget that 49ers, that little skid, he sucked.
He was horrible.
He was horrific.
He was bad.
And I like Brock Purdy. I do. I like the story and whatnot. I think
love Brock. I think it's a good quarterback.
I think people got carried away through no fault of his own. People got carried away.
I'm taking
immediately saying, "Well, Brady too, Tom Brady 2.0."
Oh my god!
But like when they played, like he was bad against Cleveland, Minnesota, and Cincinnati.
They were on a horrible stretch. It's like a stock.
Like,
it's a stock market, man. You're gonna go up and down.
Oh my god! Against the Browns, he had an interception, a touchdown, 125 yards on 12 completions.
Yeah. MVP fair's a little crazy.
That's come on. That is the definition of quarterback of the year award.
Yeah.
That's a joke. That's more offensive than the Aaron Rodgers winning it over Cooper. No, that's not true. But only had the best wide receiver season ever. And people were like, you know what? Fuck you. I'll give it to this guy who was just slightly better than a 49-year-old.
As of right now.
And even that wasn't true.
Bleacher Report, MVP odds. Right now it has Purdy at plus 300, Jalen Hurts at plus 350, Dak at plus 350, Tua at plus 700, Lamar at plus
Where's
900.
Tyreek Hill, bro?
Yeah, I'll get there. Patrick Mahomes at plus 900, Tyreek
Hill
at
should not be on there this year.
Plus 1,600, and then Christian McCaffrey at plus 1,600.
That's dog shit. That's so dirty.
I think Christian McCaffrey could win it.
He should win it.
Specifically, Tyreek Hill, people are going to say, but Tyreek Hill had the best season. I don't know if people want to give the MVP award to someone with that kind of track record.
I hear you.
Just saying, it's not an opinion. that he beat the shit out of his pregnant girlfriend.
Yeah, a lot of
that was years ago. That's fine. People can change, sure, but
it's all PR.
There's going to be some reporters that hold that against him.
Yeah, exactly.
So Christian McCaffrey, he should win it.
He should.
I would be completely honest too. Whenever the awards come out for Player of the Year, I mean MVP or whatever, I don't even pay attention to it. I don't even watch it. I don't give a fuck because it's just the awards. It's the MVP award is literally a QB award. I don't even watch. I don't care who wins it because it doesn't have any sort of credibility. Like
That's a good point.
I don't I don't know. I just don't care for it. Like I don't sit there and watch the award ceremony because I don't. It's a pointless
The NFL
award.
needs to treat CMC like they did with Adrian Peterson,
or just do what they do in hockey. They have a Hart Award and then they have the Norris Trophy Award,
the Vezina for best goalie. Yeah, that actually be a really good idea for football. Actually, do like the
position awards,
the Otto Graham Quarterback of the Year award.
Yeah,
presented to you by Toyota or whoever.
Or like
they have to do that too.
They should do like the Madden Award for like best QB. That'd be sick. Like Peyton Manning won like what 5 MVPs, I think, something like that.
Yeah, but I feel like
and do like
it is weird.
The Barry Sanders Award, best running back, something like that.
I don't know who would get it because people would say immediately, well, the Tom Brady Award.
But honestly, that's kind of the first name I thought of, but I think Peyton Manning has more MVPs though.
I do think it's weird to memorialize someone who's still alive. Does that make sense? Like the Ricky Henderson Field thing with the A's. I had to look up when I first saw this. Like he died.
It is weird. But...
And then I was like, no, wait, what? So it can't be Oakland Coliseum. They have to name it Ricky Henderson Field.
Yeah,
I was like,
I get what you mean. But to Guy's point, it is like a QB award. It is bullshit. Because CMC is our pick. I believe that's the consensus pick here. But like, he's probably not going to win it. He's probably not going to win. It's probably going to hurt.
Tyreek Hill should get it, but
like,
I don't think he will.
I'm not even going to waste my time saying who I wanted to win MVP because it's not going to happen.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Sam Howell.
No, you're. Okay. Hold on. Let me guess. Hold on. I'm going to guess names and tell me when to stop if I hit it. Myles Garrett.
It's not defense.
Dak Prescott.
Oh, then that's not that weird. You're going to say Younghoe Koo, and I agree with you. Best kicker in the league, Younghoe Koo. Highest.
Nah, I honestly, my MVP is Jalen Hurts. So.
Really? What? What's going on this show? Did we enter the Twilight Zone?
All jokes aside, who's Sam Howell?
No, it's Dak. But it's never going to be Dak.
He's definitely the combo. He's having an insane passing year.
If they're talking about Brock Purdy being the favorite, it's not fucking Dak Prescott. All right?
Yeah, no. The Brock, all love the Brock, man. I love this kid, but dude, MVP, come on, bro. He was dog shit for like 3 weeks in a row. I don't know.
He's literally, like Dennis said, the fourth best. What is it? The fourth or fifth best player you said on the team
on the offense. Well, yeah, Christian McCaffrey, Debo, and George Kittle. It's not hard to throw. And then Trent Williams,
he's getting all the
praise. Meanwhile, every single guy on his team can break fucking tackles like they're the juggernaut.
It should be
the X-Men.
Man. It should be CMC.
It's unbelievable.
It really should.
Like I don't like. I'm not trying to discredit Brock Purdy because like it's kind of like pitcher wins. Like to an extent, it is also team based, sure, for quarterbacks. But like there has to be a point where it's like. I don't want to be that guy, but like people give shit to like Daniel Jones, for example. Meanwhile, his best wide receiver last year is unplayable for the Chiefs and Richie James. Like, what there are like certain quarterbacks do not get held to the same standard as other quarterbacks at all. Like I was kidding about the Gardner Minshew thing. But everybody is like fucking creaming themselves over CJ Stroud. I get it. He's a rookie. The Colts are still better than them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like and who would have thought that was coming the way their season ended last year?
Yeah.
So like there are guys that just don't get any fucking credit at all for winning with horse crap. Like I feel bad. Even like The Jaguars could go end to end winning their division. Nobody's talking about Trevor Lawrence. I don't think he should be the MVP.
The
what I'm
one
saying is
guy-
like, there's guys that like.
The one guy that comes to mind when you
good
say
season.
this, and this has happened his whole career, is Kirk Cousins. That guy
Absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
guy balls out every year, puts up like if you look at his numbers, it's kind of like Matt Ryan's MVP season numbers every year, and it's like no one gives a shit.
I know
Like,
I know I'm kind of backtracking, but I think Trevy's going in the deal.
I wouldn't be surprised. We're pretty rich at catcher. We don't need.
Is it just says it's
I'll
Jack
tell you
Curry.
what. I'll tell you what. Ready for this? We'll keep Michael King. I'll give you Trevino and Ben Ward Fed. You're welcome. I did your thing.
Good deal. Very good.
I'll give you Esteban Florial. So I'll give you Esteban.
Everybody wins.
Yeah.
I wonder if Debbie Garcia gets.
I feel bad for that kid. They
Me
ruined
too.
that dude.
We really did.
Oh, I actually want to ask you guys, where do you guys think Zach Ertz lands? Free agent Zach Ertz. He was released by the Cardinals. You think he goes back to
the
Philly?
Jets? No, I'm just joking. Zach Ertz. Who needs a tight end, man? Maybe the Ravens, maybe. Then
The way Logan Thomas has been playing, maybe you guys should take him. He's fucked me out of my fantasy leagues twice.
Well, we're not playing for playoffs, so I don't think we're gonna go after
How
him.
about the
Jesus
Ravens, man?
Christ.
Mark Andrews out for the year, right? Or pretty much.
Yeah,
Or like,
that's
Yeah,
actually,
they got
to be
Isaiah
honest with you,
Likely.
that's actually the most logical reason. But
I'm
I don't know. I'm not going to miss an
uh,
opportunity to beat Logan Thomas like a
trying to think who's in the playoffs. Who needs
It's
to
all
Yeah,
right.
out of
Washington's
fantasy.
considering not even keeping Sam Howell next year, so
What?
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Guy, please,
Oh,
for the pod, inform us on this. Why?
Yeah, well, I'll mute myself.
I don't know. It's just reports I'm reading on Twitter. I follow a lot of like Washington-based like news and stuff, and they're talking about because like they're gonna bring in a new regime, like they're gonna bring in a new head coach, new OC, new DC, so they want to maybe flush out everything. I'm saying this, but I don't agree with it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
obviously have raved about Howell, how I like Howell, how I want to keep Howell, build around him, give him a line. But they're
Sam
saying
Howell,
they're saying Bieniemy could go to Chicago next year, and there's going to be a new offensive coordinator, a third coordinator in his young career. I don't know. They're saying since they're bringing in new people, they might consider drafting a quarterback with the top 5 pick.
Sam Howell
What
should be the
hell?
blueprint and the catalyst of the new regime. He should be
yeah,
your
100%.
starting building block. Everyone else, fuck it.
I don't know if
God.
I genuinely could
Why
be
are
a
you a
Washington fan
Commanders
if my dad. That's
Let
the
me
only
ask you.
reason.
This is a legitimate question first. How did you become a Commanders fan?
I just like growing up, watch whatever my dad watched. So
Oh,
he
he's
watched
and
the
he's a
Rangers.
Commanders fan.
Yeah, and he got a pair of fucking pajamas for Christmas that were Commanders or Redskins at the time. So
When he was a kid.
Yeah, and that's just what made him a Washington Redskins fan.
He also grew up in
Huh.
a great era for that team as well.
Yeah, I mean, he
That's a
watched
good
Doug
point.
Williams.
Joe Theismann, three
I mean,
championships throughout the 80s and 90s.
he's seen a championship with Washington. Like he was
All
there
right.
when he watched when Dan Snyder bought the team and they got Deion Sanders. Yeah, Dan Snyder's a
Yeah.
yeah.
Sam
Okay.
Howell, how old Sam Howell? 23, right?
Yeah,
Dude.
23.
Your
23
offense
and
isn't
he's
bad.
falling out, dude. Oh my god.
I would keep the enemy.
The Jets will
Yeah,
gladly pick
I don't
him.
know. There's I genuinely don't believe
What the hell?
anyone on the coaching staff right now, like
Safe.
big positions, head coach, offensive coordinator, will be there next year. I think
I
Bieniemy's
would
gone.
keep the enemy. I would keep him.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I've come to realize is that I have no say in what Washington does. So,
Yeah.
whatever I
armchair
say
GM.
doesn't. They never run it by me, so it doesn't matter. I just don't know if I can continue to be a fan if they lose Sam Howell. Like if
That's
they
kind of what I
genuinely-
was getting at. Was
I-
I would that would make me rage quit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say I hate when people like jump from teams and shit when the going gets tough. But like in this case,
That's a
if
fireball
the
thing.
Commanders get rid of Sam Howell after the high ceiling promise
I-
you've shown, you have every right to change teams. I
said it. I
tweeted.
tweeted. I tweeted underneath this guy's reply to one of his posts saying like, "How can you sit here and say you want to get a new quarterback when you put this kid out there with no line? Yes, he has weapons, but the defense never put him in situations to succeed.
You guys
Like-
have a decently high scoring team.
it's Bieniemy, I would say. Like we
Right.
scored over 30 points in the first 5 games. For 4 out of the 5 first games they played this year, they
Yeah.
scored 30 points plus, and that was the first time since I don't even know when. I don't know. I've seen fucking Jason Campbell. I've seen RG3. I've seen Rex Grossman. I've seen Kirk Cousins, Case Keenum, Alex Smith. I mean, the list goes on and on. Blaine, what was it? Who was the old quarterback for the? Was it Blaine Gabbert?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I've seen every
Jesus.
quarterback. Mark Sanchez.
Wasn't Fitzpatrick there for a year?
A minute. He was there for literally 1 quarter, not even the whole quarter.
Jesus Christ,
He
bro.
broke his hip. I'm pretty sure that
Did you
I've
see Alex
seen.
Smith yet?
Yeah, I said Alex Smith.
Yeah, Alex
There's
like
another
Alex Smith.
one. There's another one I forgot. I said Mark Sanchez. What's the guy's name? He's on the Browns right now, I think. Oh no, Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson.
Oh.
You said RG3, right?
RG3. You might
I
want
like
to
the
pull this
extra
up on. You might want to pull up Wikipedia right now or Google and see
They've
the
had
list.
so many quarterbacks.
I want to see if I can even name them all from when I first started watching. Like I know when I first started watching, I'm pretty sure we had Terrell Pryor, but he wasn't even a quarterback when we had him. We
Yeah,
had
you
him as
guys
a
had Terrell
receiver.
Pryor. I remember that.
We had him as a receiver.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think the first quarterback I watched. Oh, we had Donovan McNabb.
Okay.
He
Oh,
sucked.
I remember McNabb in Washington.
I'm missing someone.
I'll
I
It's
know
pull
I
weird
am.
that
I'll
my
pull this
mind
shit
just
up.
resets after every NFL season. Like I remember no continuity. Like friends of mine like talk about like this game years ago and whatnot, and it's like I don't know.
Carson Wentz.
I'm not even naming Taylor
Everything is
Heineke.
hazy.
Heineke,
All right.
Dwayne Haskins.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sheesh, bro. Colt McCoy.
I liked Haskins. I want to see him
Colt
really
McCoy.
like. turn
Yeah,
his
I think
career.
he could have had a good career with the Steelers, honestly, because Washington was just a bad place to be when he was there.
No kidding.
Yeah,
This is one of my favorite QBs of all time, strictly because he's a lefty. Mark Brunell, man, that guy was a boss, dude.
I don't even know who that is.
Really?
Is that the
No.
hefty lefty?
No, Mark Brunell. He was with the Jaguars, and he was pretty good. He was a pretty good quarterback. Jaguars.
Who's the guy in the
Washington.
'90s, right? With the Jaguars?
Yeah, 90s. Yeah, and because
This is a random name, Nate Sudfeld. I'm pretty sure we had. Too.
Oh, okay. I remember Nate Sudfeld.
I'm pretty sure Washington had him.
Like I know the name.
Oh, Kyle Allen.
Kyle
Christ.
Allen. Wow. Rex Grossman.
Yeah, I said him.
Yeah, that's one of the first things he said. This is.
I just can't. I can't forget that guy. Fucking sucked.
Hey, he played in the Super Bowl.
So, Guy, what year would you say you really started following the Commanders?
Probably Jason Campbell.
Jason Campbell. All right. So
I think that's when we had Santana Moss, Pierre Garcon.
Jason Campbell, dude. Wow.
Jason Campbell was atrocious too.
I think you pretty much named everybody. These are all the starting QBs since we'll go with 2007. Jason Campbell's first year. Well, second year really. It was Jason Campbell, Todd Collins started 3 games.
I don't know who that is.
Then McNabb came in 2010. Rex Grossman backed him up. He started 3 games. Rex Grossman had his 2011 year. John Beck started 3 games.
Yeah.
RG3 era with Kirk Cousins.
We drafted Kirk Cousins that year too. We drafted 2 quarterbacks.
Kirk Cousins kind of was the guy there until 2017. Then 2018 is when it really gets crazy. You had Alex Smith, Josh Johnson, Colt McCoy, Mark Sanchez. All 4 of them played in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Case Keenum, Dwayne Haskins, Colt McCoy in 2019. Back to Alex Smith and Kyle Allen 2020.
Yeah.
Then the Taylor Heineke era, 2021, 2022. Then 2021 had Ryan Fitzpatrick, Garrett Gilbert.
Mm-hmm. I said that's what I meant. I said Blaine Gabbert.
I was covering football at the time. I have no idea who that guy is.
I have no idea who Garrett Gilbert is.
That's why
he
my
played
mind
one
just
game.
wipes
He played
after
one
every
game
season.
that year, and he played against the Eagles. It was against the
I
Eagles
remember that
because
shit.
I think Heineke either got COVID or he got a concussion, one of the two. And he had to play one game against Philly in Philly, and it was just atrocious. I think they actually played a decent game against them too, which was crazy.
Yeah, you guys always played Philadelphia well.
Yeah,
You guys almost beat them twice this year. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that
I
the
know.
Eagles might be frauds. Because suddenly the Commanders turn into, the
they
greatest
turned
show
into
on turf every
fucking
time they play.
Bill
them.
Belichick and Tom Brady against the Eagles. But continue. Who else? Who else didn't I name?
I think you got everybody because then I was up to 2022. Last year was Heineke, Wentz, and Howell, and now this year is
Yeah.
obviously just Sam Howell. Dude, Sam Howell is your guy, man. You gotta keep
Yeah.
him.
We
He's
gotta
your
we gotta
guy.
make this entire
That's
clip
what makes it
like a
seem like I
YouTube
feel like the
breakout.
fans have some sort of credibility when you ask, like, if you were to say, like, oh, like, do you think Howell is a guy? Like, yeah, we've been through how many fucking quarterbacks that below. Like, you can't sit here and tell me that
There's like
you want to go.
tw-
You want to go into the draft and develop another guy. You have the guy who, like, Sam Howell. I just say these two
Dude,
games for
it's
instance. He
also
went
it's
down the
also
field in Seattle with 2 minutes left. Went down, scored. Defense couldn't hold him up, but he went down the field and scored in Seattle. He went down the field, forced overtime against a division rival in Philly. Like, granted, they went into overtime. Ron Rivera didn't go for two because he has no fucking balls. And the one thing that stopped them from winning that game is because Terry stepped on a defenseman's arm, and they considered it out of bounds. Like, I don't know. He's gone down the field in two tough places to play and put him in the game. Like, I just don't see how you could want to. Like, yeah, he might have a lot of pick sixes. He might have a lot of picks, but I mean, you're running for your life with no line. He's the most stacked
He's a
quarterback in the
young
NFL.
player too.
I was about to say. I feel like
Yeah,
Washington's
you
missing a
got to
huge big.
develop still.
He's 23 years old. Like, dude, what happened to building a team, man? Like,
I know they're so quick to just.
so quick to pull.
Especially because guys redshirt and shit like that. His second year being 23, like that's a lot.
He played one game last year. It was against the
Man.
Cowboys at home, the last game of the year, and he beat them.
As I say, he had a good game that game.
Yeah, I think he threw for under 200 yards, but he had a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown.
He got the win, yeah, man. I don't know. That's ridiculous.
And Dallas was playing for seeds at that point. So I mean, you played against a good Dallas team. Dak played.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
God.
just don't.
If the Commanders get rid of Sam Howell, you have every right to revoke your Commanders card. The whole world, I think, will be behind your back if you want to change teams, dude. I do not.
Well,
blame you.
there's morons on Twitter that are saying, yeah, fuck Howell. Like, how is it his fault? Like,
And so many people just don't know ball.
no.
Don't know ball, and not everyone's a Jets fan.
Don't
They would take a freaking QB like Sam Howell any day. You kidding?
I'd
me?
take him on
One
my
thing
G-Man.
though I did read is like the backup quarterback is going to be a very like key factor in drafts now because of all the injuries happening to quarterbacks, like developing your backup. Not saying you like that wasn't something that players like teams did develop their backup quarterbacks, but like they're gonna start drafting like backup quarterbacks pretty early now because of
sense.
all these injuries that are happening.
Yeah, I mean, now Lawrence is gone too. They're dropping
Yeah, I
like
mean they're
flies.
fucking who's
Kenny Pickett got
their
hurt.
Beathard? Is that their quarterback now? Beathard? CJ Beathard or something?
And little Gardner keeps on going, carrying the battle flag for the backups. Love
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew.
I said the Jets should have went after him, but now it's
I
too
thought so
late.
too.
So a little report here. Back
hear
to
it.
baseball real quick. Jack Curry, Yankee analyst. His hunch is that the package for Juan Soto, we're getting some more concrete names now, is Mike King, Drew Thorpe, Johnny Brito, Randy Vasquez, and a catcher, like we were just discussing a few
So
minutes ago.
we held on to Clark Schmidt, huh?
Hold on, Clark Schmidt.
Okay.
It's
Whatever
not,
happened to that Ruffing kid? Or Redding? Redhead? We had him in 21.
I don't know what happened to
I
him.
think he's
He had a
slumped.
nice
I
season.
totally forgot he
then got
existed until
hurt.
you just said his name. Yeah.
Ridings? Was it Ridings?
I think-
Yeah, it was Ridings.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to him. Hurt probably.
I don't know. I think he went to the Mets.
Steven Rydens, right?
Yeah. He has red hair?
He's in the minor league system for the Mets.
Thought so. That's what I was thinking of.
Forgot about him.
Debbie Garcia. I don't know where he ended up.
You think Judge gives Verdugo 99?
Oh yeah, totally Verdugo, man. This guy's a legend.
That's hilarious.
Verdugo's be the catalyst for our next dynasty, dude. He has to wear number 99, right?
Judge is going to the bench.
I can see Verdugo going 98 or some shit, dude. But
man,
the catch is probably gonna be Trevino.
Honestly, Verdugo should go 89. 89 would look pretty sick in pinstripes.
I think that's taken already by our boy Jason Dominguez.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Go show what I know.
I think he's 89. Yeah. So yeah, well, hopefully our next episode, Juan Soto will be in pinstripes officially. Anything else you guys want to discuss today? Or?
Do you guys want to talk about the FSU thing, or do you not follow college football?
I follow it a little bit. I wouldn't say I know much about it.
Tell us though what's going on with that. I'd like to be informed.
Listen, I'm not a college football guy.
Neither am I.
They're undefeated. They didn't make the playoffs. It's a select invitational. 4 teams make the playoffs. An undefeated team didn't make it, but a team that had a loss did.
So you have to you have to get invited to compete in the playoffs,
right? In the playoffs.
That's why I don't follow.
The team that won their conference didn't make it. Like I just kind of think like between that and the clear vendetta they have against Michigan, and like how it's basically turned this sport into if you're not in the SEC, you don't matter.
That's why I don't follow college, dude.
I was going to ask if you guys could follow college football. Clearly, you don't.
No, I don't.
I was going to ask, why should I take this seriously?
Exactly.
Because this season,
no, I mean, like Washington's just going to be
totally
going to be another TCU fucking bullshit team that's going to get blown out. Like last year, TCU got blown out by what?
I don't care if a team gets blown out. If you win your conference, you deserve to be in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how bad you are.
Well, I think they kind of handcuffed themselves by making
you win,
only a
you should be in.
4-team playoff.
I like simplicity in sports. You know, you have the most wins and the less losses. You should play them on the best of the best. Even if you're not deserving, I don't care. You won. Yeah.
Because like Greenberg was saying on ESPN the other day. Oh, hold on a minute. Aaron Boone said the Yankees are okay with Aaron Judge playing every day in center field.
Oh yeah, that's
pretty good.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, Greenberg said the other day, could you imagine if we took the NFL and we said these are the best teams in the playoffs, the best teams make the playoffs or whatever? And I forgot if he even gave an example, but I'll give one now. And you just say, you know what? The Colts, they don't deserve to be in there. We'll put the Jets in because they're a bigger draw or something like that. Or just completely be arbitrary. The whole season doesn't matter because at the end, we're just going to randomly pick. And nobody's going to be able to criticize it. We're not going to be able to understand why teams made it and why teams didn't. The strength of schedule thing.
Year, though, that they're doing
the strength of schedule thing based on other arbitrary rankings. Like the whole thing's a fucking sham.
Yeah.
Why should you take this seriously? I'm out. I'll never support it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, like I went to a few Hofstra games.
Started this week, by the way. Sorry.
What did you say?
Throw that in there.
Zach
Wilson starting this week.
Yeah, I just saw that to it. Just fucking whatever, dude. But
no, the college football playoffs, it's just they're changing it next year. I'm pretty sure they're changing the whole structure of how the playoff is. Like there's multiple teams making it, not just 4. Because there's every year a team gets gypped out of it every single year.
Well, because it was 2 for a while and then they changed it to 4 and people were like, well, there's the bowl games and whatnot. I'm like, that's awesome. But at the same time too, are these champions even legit?
Yeah, right.
So basically what we're saying is if you're not in the SEC or you're not from Michigan or Ohio, you can kind of go fuck yourself.
It's bullshit.
It's
so like not in my click shit, you know what I mean? Like it's bullshit, dude. It's I don't know, bro. That's like never getting to college, bro. Yeah, it is. It's bullshit.
It's a scam, bro.
I like watching the prospects, like like Jamar Chase back at LSU. I love that shit. I like individual players, but like when it comes to just like following the teams itself and shit, like who's good, who's not. I just can never get into that shit.
For years, these guys are making money under the table. But if you're the best team and your best player is making money under the table, then you're screwed. If you weren't the best team and your best player wasn't getting money under the table, then you're fine.
Yeah.
The whole thing is the whole structure, the whole NCAA thing is so corrupt. I can't take it serious. I can't.
Bullshit.
Bizarre. So I don't know if you guys had any thoughts on it.
No, yeah, I follow it. I'm not gonna say I sit there and watch it all the time, but like I definitely have seen the whole blow up on the internet about how FSU is screwed. A team that, Alabama didn't Alabama, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Alabama get blown out by Texas and they're both in it?
I don't know who's in it, to be honest with you. I
think it's Alabama, Texas, Washington, and Michigan.
Michigan's in it.
Yeah, so, Michigan. It's Michigan versus Bama, and then it's Washington versus Texas.
So let me get this straight. We're going to suspend a coach and say that their coaching staff is corrupt, but because the team loses their starting quarterback, they can't make the playoffs?
Yeah, that's basically
what you're saying.
Why Florida State didn't make it.
So we're going to whine and complain about cheating and then reward the cheaters. Okay. Yeah. All right. Why am I taking your sport seriously? Oh, that's why I'm not. Okay.
It almost sounds like the whole MVP scam with the NFL.
Then they have the bowl games that are all invitational, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. Like I'm okay with that. But at the same time, too, like, I don't know. The whole thing just seems like
it's every year. I feel like this is the like one of the years that it actually blew up, but I always feel like there's a situation like a team gets messed or team gets pretty much gypped out of a championship potential.
Yeah, I don't
like last year. I'm pretty sure it was Georgia, TCU, Ohio State.
So right now it's Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama.
Yes. And Georgia and Florida State missed 5 and 6.
So there were 3 13-0 teams, and one of them's not making it.
Yes, Florida State. Georgia lost to Alabama in the SEC championship, and Michigan.
This is so stupid.
Beat Ohio State and then beat Iowa.
So stupid.
Yeah, Michigan beat Ohio State, and then they played Iowa. Michigan played Iowa, and they beat them. No, yeah, it's a whole fucking like Ohio State and Michigan wasn't even the what's their division? Big 12 or whatever. I don't even know. I don't know what their division is. Big 10. I think that's their division. I gotta look it up.
Juan Soto, man, it's getting crazy. I'm on Twitter right now. It's getting crazy. My friend just sent me this. I don't know how legit it is. I don't know if you guys know Mike Rodriguez. Does that sound familiar to you as a reporter in sports? No. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I never heard this guy before, but my friend sent me this tweet. Mike Rodriguez tweeted, he's the first one to confirm this, and the tweet says, Juan Soto is a hashtag Yankee. They just reported the change, and with the Dominican flag emoji, the names will be said shortly. Obviously, those names are Drew Thorpe, Michael King, maybe Trevino. So I'm just like refreshing Twitter right now. I'm waiting for like Jeff Passan or Ken Rosenthal, somebody, man, to fucking just drop this news just to stay on the pod. But yeah, dude, it's getting close. Juan Soto's probably being pinstripes today. Fucking today.
Which NFL fan base has gone through the most pain? I would have to say Washington or the Jets.
I think yeah.
Chargers.
Chargers definitely up there. Jets are
lost.
Brutal, dude.
Chargers lost their team. 2010, number 1 ranked defense, number 1 ranked offense. 32nd ranked special teams missed the playoffs. Every single loss was directly caused by their special teams.
That's so
how does that even happen?
I saw a Washington fan post a picture of RG3, Alex Smith, Dan Snyder, and Trent Williams, and said that's just a little bit of the pain.
Aaron Rodgers,
dude. Hawaii's football team were called the Rainbow Warriors. That's awesome.
That is a sick name.
New Mexico Lobos. Yeah, why don't we just stop having all these stupid teams that build their franchises and colleges off of plantations. And why don't we just invite teams that are a good hang? Yeah, that's the Dennis Toohey Bowl.
The Dennis Toohey Bowl.
The Toohey Bowl. We'll throw the Navy in there. Why not? Throw in the Ivy Leagues. Make my own conference of just teams that are a good hang.
Dennis Toohey for president of the NCAA.
Well,
Yeah,
it seems
vote now.
We're not going to find out the Soto deal until the end of the day, or hopefully after lunch. Oh man,
Louisiana Raging Cajuns. I love that.
I think we can wrap it up, right?
Yeah, I was trying to kind of keep us on until maybe a Soto thing got done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's getting crazy on Twitter right now. That's why I'm like a little quiet, just reading all this. Yeah, dude, like all these like reporters now are kind of saying it's like, or just fans in general, verified accounts are kind of saying it's pretty much done. Dude. So I just want to announce this on the pod that we can make into a clip. Oh, that'd be great. All right. No, so just to kill some time, so let's talk about this guy. I want to get your opinions on this, Dennis. It's on the doc. I put it for the hot take, the hot corner. So we'll do a little hot corner action because
why not?
I got one. I think I'm not at their peak, but just how the careers have panned out. It's two duos. They kind of defined their each generation. So I think just how the careers have panned out, I'm taking Mike Evans and Tyreek Hill over Julio Jones and Antonio Brown.
Yeah, that's fine.
Damn, I thought it was going to be more, a little more oomph, but yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I guess it's not so much of a hot take, but I was really thinking about it. I'm like, it's like you say, guys who really don't get the credit they deserve, man. It's like
I don't even think I'd go Julio Jones. I think Larry Fitzgerald was the best wide receiver of the 2010s.
I'd say 2000s. No, he did have a pretty good tenure in the 2010s as well. That is mega. It's tough because it's like these guys like overlap 2 decades. Like Megatron, was like 2000s, 2010s as well. Fitz was that. I guess AB and Julio, they both came on in like what 09, 2010. I guess it's like their first.
Yeah,
years.
I guess that is a little more.
And then Mike Evans and Tyreek was like 2014, 2016, like the mid 2010s, and they're still balling out.
I took a picture the other day when I was watching the game.
This guy, Evans, man.
Mike Evans, second most seasons with 1,000 receiving yards. He has 10. Jerry Rice has 14. Yeah. He's tied with Randy
10 straight.
Moss.
He hasn't missed yet. That's insane.
He's one ahead of Tim Brown, one ahead of T.O., one ahead of Larry Fitz, one ahead of Jimmy Smith, the Jaguars, who I don't even really know about.
Is it crazy to call Mike Evans the GOAT of the 2010s?
I don't think so. Statistically, right? I think they just made the case.
He's got the ring too. Stats. Yeah, I just want to show some love to Mike Evans because you see all these posts. People talk about like rightfully so, Randy Moss, T.O., AB, Julio. I feel like Mike Evans is never included in these debates, bro. I just want to give Mike Evans his love. Definitely, like probably my favorite wide receiver outside of Megatron, man. Just growing up with this dude, I'm like he balls out every year. It's insane. Tyreek Hill this season, man, too, bro. He has that cloudy past, but like, God, bro, he's fucking nuts, dude.
I mean, like, Antonio Brown's one.
AB's peak's insane. AB,
if he didn't get clotheslined by Vontaze Burfict, would be probably
top 5 all time.
Top 5, yeah, top 5 all time.
That I agree with.
Maybe even like the best of all time because he was just such a difference maker. But like, because of everything that's happened in his career and all the injuries and all the teams he's changed, and it's just like he won't be discussed as one of the best because of what happened. I mean, he was a very good wide receiver. Him
That-
and Le'Veon Bell on the Steelers was just
the killer bees, man. That was
they were
crazy.
and Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, that team was just
Crazy era, dude.
yeah. But because of everything that's happened in his career, I just don't see him.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from him, but
nah, yeah, his peak. Because like growing up, like I remember back in high school, that was like the debate. It was like Julio Jones versus AB. I was more of a Julio Jones fan because I really liked the Falcons.
I loved Julio Jones when he was on the Falcons.
I loved Matt Ryan. I
also liked
Julio
AJ Green though when he was on the Bengals.
AJ Green was sick, dude. R.I.P. Demaryius Thomas, bro. The Broncos peak, dude. That was awesome. But yeah, though, even being a Julio Jones fan growing up, I always said AB was the better wide receiver, though. I was like, overall, that guy's insane. He was
a great route runner.
Yeah, he was insane.
I mean, he could do everything. He was able to run out of the backfield. He did punt returns, kick returns. I mean, remember he drop kicked that Browns punter? Does anyone remember that? When he was returning a punt and he like drop kicked the kicker? I don't know. I just have it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Any hot takes for you boys? Anything?
Well, I mean, I just kind of argued we should abolish the NCAA. So I guess that's kind of. I guess we could use that.
Yeah, doesn't get any more steam.
I'll throw something out there. I think the Red Wings missed the playoffs, and Patrick Kane's traded at the deadline.
To where?
That's fun.
Not the Rangers. I don't want him anymore.
Imagine straight to the Bruins.
I could see him. I could see him getting traded to like the Panthers. Because I read something. What were you gonna say, Dennis?
No, you're more informed than I am. I was gonna say something stupid. Go ahead.
Stupid's allowed. Stupid's allowed on this podcast.
Who knows? I mean, it could.
I was gonna say he's gonna be a Kraken by the end of the season. He's gonna be one of the crackheads, maybe.
Dennis wants his vengeance for his Kane to Kraken. That'd be fun.
No, I mean, I could see him getting traded. I could see Tarasenko coming back to the Rangers.
That'd be funny.
I could see the headline now. Crack Kane.
The Red Wings are in second place.
Kind of sounds like
Evander goes to Seattle.
Kind of sounds like cocaine, but I don't know.
It would be Krakane. Crack Kane.
How are the Kraken doing? Kraken are
Patrick goes to
5-game losing skid for the Kraken, Dennis. Sorry to tell you.
Sounds like they could use.
Well, there was like an agreement or something like on the side that if the Red Wings are out of contention, that Kane will be traded.
Wow.
So I could see him possibly. That's why he signed a 1-year deal.
Squid up, baby.
Red Wings are hot though, man. 3-game winning streak, second place.
They are doing good right now.
Shit. That does not sound good for my Bruins, man. This division's stacked. Lightning are kind of falling off a little bit.
No, Vasilevsky's been pretty bad coming back from injury. I think he's like
11, 10, and 5. Wow. Maple Leafs are kind of all right. Panthers are heating up a little bit. Rangers are kind of stealing the Metro by storm right now. 18.
I did not have that. I had them as finishing third. I thought it'd be Hurricane Devils going into it, but still early.
Our team can't stop anything.
Yeah, I'm very surprised by the Devils right now.
Yeah, honestly. 12 and 10. Wow, I thought they were better. It's all
people
close.
want our coach fired.
That's close,
the Islanders, though, bro, they need a new fucking head coach. They were winning. Yeah. They let up 3 goals, I believe, in the third period, and went to overtime and lost in overtime. They have the most third period loss. Like, they are the worst third period team in the NHL.
Seems like I got to go to a Devils Islanders game now.
Yeah.
With my new Dougie Hamilton jersey.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I mean,
Pastimes on the Mic field trip to an Islander game.
Let's do it.
Why not? All 3 of us. We would just root for whoever.
Yeah.
I'll wear a Rangers jersey. I don't care. I might get stomped, but
a Boston Bruins.
Did I tell you? I told Nick this. I don't think I told you this, guy. Over the summer, on my birthday, I went to a Dodger Mets game and I showed up decked out in Dodger gear. Dodger jersey. I was wearing a Kershaw jersey. Dodger cap. Well, friends of mine said, like, you're gonna a friend of mine's not really a baseball fan. He was just with me. He's like, someone's gonna beat your ass. I was like, bro, they're Mets fans. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, they suck. Like, what are you gonna do, really?
Yeah.
You're in Queens, not the Bronx, man.
Dude, I got booed by an entire section. It was hilarious. It was one of the best things of my life.
Didn't
so
the
much
Dodgers
fun.
win that game too?
Yeah. And dude, they won it late. They won late.
Oh my god. You're the most hated man in
Couldn't
Queens,
stop
bro.
laughing. Dude, it was so funny.
Most
People were like,
hated man in
"Oh,
Flushing. Holy
oh,"
shit.
cursing me out and stuff. Let's go Dodgers. I was hammered. It was just great. Should have been there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. I got nothing else. The Soto thing.
I'll try to milk this until Soto deal gets announced on the pod. But
the Vikings are sticking with Josh Dobbs. I know we talked about
league winner. I'm
potentially
sticking
him-
with it, baby. He had a bad
him getting
week,
benched,
but he'll bounce back. Dobbs season, baby. He'll bounce back. That awesome music cue right there of Josh Dobbs. But this was Pastimes on the Mic. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that. Send a question to the Gmail. Here it is. Send us a hot take. Send us a fantasy question. We'll be sure to answer on the show. Next time you see us, Juan Soto will be a Yankee. Maybe Ohtani will be somewhere. Find out on Pastimes on the Mic. Thank you for tuning in.
Yamasoto!